Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel. My name's Ella. I'll be doing a reading for February for the sign of Cancer, again, just mentioning that, and we'll be doing a reading once a month, so stay tuned for that. The way that I do readings is I connect with my guides and meditate beforehand, and they give me a message for the collective, for the people that really need to hear a certain message. So for whatever reason it doesn't resonate, leave it for the people that really need to hear it, and then come back next month because maybe then something will click. I do want to say that I feel like each sign kind of has their own theme. So even if like the subject matter doesn't actually pertain to you, kind of use that as like fit it in your life the way it might work for you, because again, it's the theme. It's something that could be very similar. So definitely try to listen through the whole thing and see where it might fit in your life. That being said, if it doesn't resonate, come back next month and hopefully the message will kind of work for you then. So I did meditate, like I said, and I already got a few messages. Well, one particular message. I feel as if a lot of you, man, I don't know if this is I guess it could be a relationship. I don't know if it ended. It could have been a work thing, but I'm getting like a scandal. Like I'm getting there was some kind of a scandal that you were a part of, or there was cheating, infidelity, something along those lines, and you are right now retreating and just kind of like taking care of yourself, and you're like, I just want to live on a rock, under a rock, not on one, under a rock, and you don't want anything to do with anybody. You're just like, I'm done, that's it. I feel a lot of you are choosing to work from home. I think like some of you already do work from home, and some of you kind of like have like office space but have the ability to work from home. And I feel like if that's the case, you are electing right now to choose to work from home. And I also see you retreating away from your own residence and kind of going to either like family, sisters, like siblings, brother, or like a vacation home or vacation spot. I don't see you actually staying at home. And that could be because what you're retreating from, that person might live there. I feel like you're taking your space, or you just don't want to be in your own house right now. Like just that, the feeling of being alone right now just doesn't sit well with you. I think there's just something messy that just happened. And I feel like you're fine. Like you're fine, but like this is just a lot. Like I don't see like too many of you like really breaking down. I think you're carrying yourself well through whatever this is. But so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull some oracle cards, and then we're going to do tarot. These cards are going to validate whatever my guides kind of just told me in my meditation, whatever message I gave to you guys before I pulled the cards. Then I'll flip the camera so we can look at the cards and just have the visuals of everything, and we'll talk about it. But let's pull the oracle now. What do we have? Okay. I don't know if that one's it. That's not it. I did that on accident. No, I don't think that's it. Man, I thought you were getting that. You know, I don't feel comfortable about this. I feel like, let me do it one more time, because I feel weird. Like, I feel like I'm not getting the right cards that I should be getting. Okay. Start over. Okay, that makes more sense now. Yeah. Okay. So the first card that I'm getting is freedom. Now, for I don't know if it's exact. I'm getting so many mixed messages right now, but I'm gonna try to like pin it to two different things and then see what the tarot say. But for a lot of you, I'm getting like that space right now is your freedom. I don't know necessarily if you were in a relationship, you broke up. I feel like it's more like you need your space, you need your freedom, you need to like get away from that situation, and I think you are doing that right now. So that's your guides kind of validating you. um I'm interested to see what this card is, boredom, because I don't necessarily think that the situation that you were in was causing any boredom. Because for me, I'm getting like, I'm gonna deeper into that one because I'm curious to see what that means. Because for me, I'm getting like there was something that happened, like I said, a scandal, like that you were part of, whether it was cheating, maybe the other person was bored. I don't know. I don't, or like, I don't know. I'm going to dig deeper into that because I'm getting a lot of messages that just aren't clear in my mind where I can be like, this is what that is. And that's actually the first out of all these readings. But I am getting the self love. Um, you're doing that. Like that, the freedom, you gave that to yourself, you're walking away. Oh, I'm wondering, you know what? Tarot. We're going to pull that. Yeah, let me just go into the tarot because I'm getting so many different things. I think a lot of you are going through, like I said, that theme that isn't necessarily like the same across the board, but the theme is there. The subject isn't the same, but the theme is there. And it's very hard to pinpoint the message that the guides really want like certain people to know. So it might be that it'll just be a very broad reading, for the sign of Cancer, which is going to be interesting because I did get like set messages for other signs. So yeah, let's just see what the cards say. Yeah. Oops. Okay, so we have this. Okay. Ooh, yeah, it's definitely a person. Yeah. I'm just gonna have one more card. Okay. Yeah. Ugh. Messy is all I'm getting. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna flip this so we can get like a view of the table. Okay, so what I should have done, which hindsight forgot, well, we won't let that happen again, is I forgot to read the cards before I flipped the screen. But this is what we got. We got the Chariot in reverse. Then we have the Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Sun in reverse. And we're going to start with the Chariot. The reverse meaning is kind of like you losing control and direction of your own life, kind of, which is kind of why you're leaving and escaping and going into hiding almost. I think there's just a situation right now that's happening, which now I kind of, after seeing all the cards, I kind of have an idea of what it is. And I think this boredom card, which I don't know how well you can see it, but this boredom card is kind of telling me this is the other person, and kind of just like frivolously threw the relationship out the window. But this has been like something you kind of saw happening, like nothing surprised you with that. Not that you did anything to cause it, but like the actions that you were seeing already from this person kind of was like, yeah, that makes sense. And this is hurtful and painful, and you're definitely going through something that no one should ever go through, right? But you are carrying yourself so well, and then I'm actually kind of shocked. Like, I'm not actually too upset by it. I'm kind of just like, okay, it is what it is. I need to move on, kind of a thing. Um, so, that being said, we are now going to go here for the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is showing me like a new beginning of some sorts. Like there is a new opportunity, new time, a fresh start. You're emotionally letting go of something, which is this is why I'm getting like the whole like also like not really being phased too much by it. Again, this is a very hard situation that anyone could be in, but you're handling it so well because I think you're letting go and you have an amazing support system. I feel like like when I told you you were escaping, you were I feel like you're going to family. I feel like you're going to close friends or people that you can rely on. I feel like emotionally you're letting go and you have let go. I feel like you have already gone to that point where you mourn the relationship. So for you it's more of like, okay, I need to like move and keep going. Um I don't know how many people are going to be able to relate to this one. So, the Nine of Pentacles, I'm really feeling this has to do with finances, the cards, right? And it could be that the other person was kind of like spending freely or whatever the case may be, but I feel like there was a second or a third party involved. Um, that is what the the feeling of like just like throwing it out the window kind of came from. And I feel like there was like someone was going out to dinner with them or taking them out to do things or treating them to things, and you kind of found out in that way. Um, which is very hurtful. Like I can't even imagine, but that's what I'm getting. I'm also getting like coming from you now that you're super guarded. So this just feels like two meanings for me. I feel like now with everything that you've gone through, you're guarded. Your new beginning is going to be more of with your wall up. Even though emotionally, like, yeah, like it is what it is, but now you're going to know better. I think this card also kind of notes that tone. Now, if we come here, I'm going to move these up for a second, but you have the King and Queen, um, King of Wands and Queen of Cups in reverse. This is both of you, and it doesn't matter who's male or who's female. This is definitely you, and this is the other person. And I say that because the King of Wands in reverse is a very like vicious person. Kind of thinks like he's powerful, but he's not because you have an upper hand right now. You walked away. Um, and I feel like you didn't even react. You kind of just like, all right, I'm taking my space, like the freedom. And this person was just, this is the boredom is coming from this person. This is like he was just like comfortable in this situation and was just like, yep, that's it. Um, I just feel like this energy is just very like domineering, very like, I don't know, like aggressive, forceful, and like that's why he thought that he could like the way he carries himself is like very like macho. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but very macho. Like, man, I don't even know, I'm not even comfortable about cursing, but I want to say some things. But like he really thought he was the it guy. I feel like you can probably fill in the blanks from there. And the Queen of Cups in reverse is you. And again, like this doesn't have to be male or female, and you know, these are interchangeable. This doesn't have to be a specific thing. But the Queen of Cups in reverse is um like giving too much, like filling somebody's cup. Like you gave way too much. You overflowed the cup for them. And you're like very fragile is a word, right? And like sensitive. And I feel like it helped that you were almost like needing him and wanting him in the big, or him, I say him because it's the queen, but that other person. So it made it easy for you guys to connect, but it wasn't a good match. Like there was, I hate to do this comparison, but it almost feels like this person was a people pleaser and this person is a narcissist and took advantage. And narcissists love people pleasers because they're easy to manipulate. And there was just a sense of weakness here. But because you kind of walked away, like you have the upper hand and you were stronger. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You walked away. I feel like you kind of knew what you needed to do. The pain isn't really kind of prevalent at this point because you kind of just walked away unscathed, not unscathed, but without doing more damage, you know what I mean? And the sun, this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. And this is my favorite card in the deck, but in reverse, I don't know, not the best. It basically is like not the end of happiness, but like blocked happiness, like kind of like had to put a pause in that. I am also getting two messages kind of with this card. So I'm getting a message of you're kind of having a hard time as much as you're acting and feeling okay, because I really am not getting like strong like adverse feelings, but I feel like you are bouncing because we are human about like thoughts of did I make the right decision? Should I go back? I don't know if I should be like here that long, or should I call this person back, or like whatever, whatever the case may be. I feel like you are 100% kind of questioning and kind of having like the light is kind of blocked. I feel like you're just not able to see what progress you can make or are making. I also feel like I also hate to say this too, because it's kind of like coming back to the example that I gave about people pleaser or narcissist. A narcissist manipulates your thoughts so much that you kind of come and question if you're doing the right thing. And you become very like hopeful and optimistic that something might work out. And I think seeing that the reading is coming off that you are giving yourself love and that you do have the freedom and you did walk away, I think you'll be okay. But I feel like I'm just going to err that side of caution, to just keep yourself in check, and just make sure that you're not falling into like some kind of narrative that he created to make you, to gaslight you into thinking that, or sorry, I have to stop doing that. That they're kind of gaslighting you into thinking that you have no other options, because that's not true. So let me just flip the camera over so we can talk a little bit more about that. Okay, well, anyway, here we are. So, I just want to emphasize one of two things, because I am getting now a sense of like a narcissist almost, this person that's very like thinks he's everything and kind of makes you feel like you're nothing without this person. But I'm going to emphasize that I know you know that that's not the truth, and I know you know that you kind of like see what that person is doing and has done. And I really do truly believe that you have a great support system right now, and just really lean on that, because they're going to help you kind of get your new beginning. This card right here, they're going to help you move forward. They're going to help you kind of pick up the pieces, let you emotionally let everything out so that you can start that next chapter. And obviously, like, whatever the decision is that you make is going to be based on what you need and what you want, and know that you are fully supported by your guide. So if you choose to be with this person, then, you choose to be with this person. But this is what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. Like, this is what they're seeing. They already know that you're going to be bouncing back and forth. And that is kind of why you chose to leave. I kind of like retreat because like you can't make any decisions. I feel like you feel like you're flip-flopping all the time. I feel like you know your worth, but this person is kind of just saying things and doing things that make you kind of trapped in that kind of circle. And I know you know that whatever you went through, like him, being bored, kind of like putting you in that position where he hurt you, and whether he was fine dining somebody else or whatever the case may be, I think you know your worth, and I think you know that it's time for you to move on, and it's just going to be a phase of just kind of taking care of yourself, like the self-love. It's super important. I just want to let you know that I'm very, very sorry for whatever happened in the past, and I don't want you to let that define you in your future. And if you can align yourself and really start to heal, I'm more than positive that your next reading is going to look completely different than what this is. I do hope you come for the next reading and just see and do a little check-in just to see where you are, how you align with the next phase of your life, and just like keep tabs on yourself emotionally, because I know this person can, if this is who I'm getting energetic feelings from, is going to somehow come back and try to manipulate you in some way, shape, or form, because like they always come back. I mean, if you're a good person, they're always going to come back. It doesn't matter. It's more about like mind over matter, and like take care of like that freedom that you got, and just keep an image of these cards like to reassure you, like you know that you're not alone, your guides see you. But yeah, I again apologize for everything you've gone through. You deserve way better. Definitely come back for the next reading, just to see, just to do a check-in. But I'm going to help manifest good energy your way for a speedy recovery. Thank you again for watching my videos and supporting me in my journey. This is a lot of fun trying to connect with you guys and try to help you guys in some way that I can, just to know that you have guides and people around you that see you and validate you. But I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay wild and stay witchy.